Callahan's Corner, where you ask the questions, we answer them live right here on Facebook. And we had a gentleman in a lawn care or landscape maintenance company, I believe in a southern market, wanted to know how to set up a custom reoccurring schedule to handle weekly mowing and landscape maintenance during the summer months, and then how to go every 3 to 4 weeks during the winter months and be able to dial that in on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. So what we're going to do is dive into the Gear Icon master schedules and break this out for you. So Callahan's Corner right here, where you ask the questions, we answer them live on Facebook. Feel free to drop any of your questions in the live or recorded version, and we will make sure we answer those for you live on Facebook. So as we dive into this here, we're going to go into Service Autopilot, and we're going to go into the Gear Icon, and we're going to start typing master. So we've got our master schedule. So SA comes predefined, built out with biweekly, even and odd weeks, as well as weekly Monday through Sunday. So I'm going to go in, hop into the one that I already started building out before we had some technical difficulties here. But actually, second thought, I'm going to actually go in and recreate a new one, just so you can see front to back. So under add a schedule here, we'll type this in. And the question was, how do we go in and create a reoccurring weekly schedule from April through the end of October, and then in every 3 or 4 week through the winter for that southern market? We're still going out maintaining, blowing things off, and doing some trimming. So the first thing we want to do is, let's say this is going to be a Monday schedule. So we're going to go in, and if we start the first Monday here, I would suggest starting this out where you actually start the weekly or bi-weekly mowing or landscape maintenance. So I'm going to go in and click the first Monday of the month by just hitting the M in each one. So it's a quick and simple process, really. And now that we're in here, we're going to go in and get up to October. Now this is where it gets interesting. So I believe the gentleman asked for every 3 weeks or every 4 weeks. It's going to be the same process. So you've cut last year. So 1, 2, 3. And then we would just go in and continue to add those Monday cuts. And the reason why we didn't start in January, because we don't know how that's going to roll in from the beginning of the year. So we start where we go in and do the full schedule, and then we go in and kick back around here. So we're going to go back into our Monday. So we've got another 1, 2, 3 cuts there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So that is going to give us an every 3 weeks over the winter and a weekly Monday cut going in for the schedule moving forward. So now what if this was a bi-weekly cut on a Monday, even or odd weeks? Now your even and odds are going to parlay out and line up with this right here. So that 16 is an even number. So that's going to signify in with an even week. So let's just say we're doing Monday cuts only with even weeks bi-weekly. So we would go in and deselect these odd weeks here in this here, and that's how we would create that bi-weekly odd week scenario. Actually, I'm sorry, even week scenario. And we're deselecting the odds right now. And 22, 24. And this is how we're creating that bi-weekly even week scenario during the summer. And then we're going to every 3 or 4 weeks, depending on what that scenario is on the existing November through December that we've just built out. But I want to give you a proof of concept of how these can be built out. And it only populates these dates now when they're actually showing on here. So there's no opportunity for misscheduling, because it's going to follow the select dates you've already set. So the idea is frame out what it should be, go in and select the reoccurring summer schedule, roll through November, December, January, and February. Maybe in most markets, February, March is when you kick back into the regular weekly cutting, but it's going to give you the granularity to do your regular services throughout the summer months, and then go back to a smaller maintenance during the winter months. So that's how we would go out in Service Autopilot and create a master reoccurring schedule for weekly or bi-weekly services through the summer, and then less frequency in the winter. So probably more particular to our southern friends or Southwest markets, but there could be some services that's maybe applicable for bed maintenance and other things, even in the northern market as well. So Callahan's Corner, you ask the questions, we answer them live right here on Facebook. So if you haven't checked out the Simple Growth SA Weekly Talk Show, we're coming at you at 12 Central, 1 p.m. Eastern, live on the Service Autopilot Facebook page, and going to be releasing some information on it. But we have syndicated and released the SA Weekly Talk Show on a podcast. So if you search on iTunes, Spotify, or any of the major hubs for podcasts, Simple Growth, all one word. It's the Simple Growth Podcast. It is the SA Weekly Talk Show condensed into a podcast where you can watch or basically listen to the SA Weekly Talk Show on the fly and learn from a lot of industry experts we have on there how to go out and outlearn your competition and dominate your local market. So whether we see you tomorrow on Callahan's Corner where you ask the questions, we answer them live on Facebook, SA Weekly Talk Show live on Facebook on the Service Autopilot page, or if you elect to download our podcast, Simple Growth, on iTunes, Spotify, or any of the other major hubs, we will see you there on one of those outlets. So once again, Simple Growth thanks you for watching these videos, and we are here to help you outlearn your competition while taking your life back from your business. So we'll see you again tomorrow.